Fox Sports' Jordan Schultz reports that Commanders star wide receiver Terry McLaurin is unhappy with his current contract situation and the negotiations that he has had with the Washington Commanders to this point in the offseason, and that he has left voluntary workouts with the Washington Commanders after previously joining them in the earlier stages of the offseason program. And according to Schultz, he's even thinking about not showing up to next week's Commanders mandatory minicamp, where he would then presumably take a fine for not showing up to that mandatory camp. So, some people are freaking out about this, and honestly, guys, I expected this report to come out eventually. All right, like McLaurin's trying to get a contract done. There's certain different things that players do to try and put the pressure on teams, and putting reports out there that they're unhappy with their contract situation, like the one Schultz just put out, is part of the process. All right, but plain and simply, Terry McLaurin wants to be in Washington. Washington wants Terry to be here in Washington long term. And eventually, I can almost guarantee you guys that something is going to get done between these two parties before the start of the NFL season this year. The Commanders are trying to win now. Terry McLaurin is clearly their number one alpha wide receiver in that wide receiver room. And honestly, if he's not in the Commanders wide receiver room next year, this goes from being a pretty darn good wide receiver room to honestly one of the worst in the entire league without like a legit true number one. Deebo Samuel showed last year with Brandon Ayuk out with the 49ers that he's not really a true number one wide receiver at this point in his NFL career. But Terry McLaurin is, and the Commanders need him on their team in order to really and truly compete for a Super Bowl this year, and I think they know that. So I think that this saga may even continue. I wouldn't be surprised if McLaurin doesn't show up to Commanders mandatory minicamp next week, and this thing continues to drag on as we get closer to Commanders training camp at the end of July. But I can pretty much guarantee you guys right now, rest easy, Commanders fans, something is going to get done here eventually, and I can almost guarantee you guys that Terry McLaurin will once again be a Washington Commander heading into the 2025 season.